Let's get that Canadian flag in there. How's it going, everyone? We got an alien on one side. And we have the beautiful, thanks to the community, plaque on the other side for those that haven't seen it. I'm going to have it there every stream. Sorry. It's not on the wall, and I'm missing that inspiration. The palette that has that jelly bean bump on it, canker, beside, anyways, in the back muscular part. I'm going to be lisping a little bit. There'll be some words that are going to come out. They're going to hear sort of things like this, like that. Well, I'm in great pain, so know that. Be happy that I'm here, and I'll try to last as long as I can. I don't know if I'm going to get it to 2 hours. Be honest with you. I'll start by trying to make it to 10 minutes. And hey, Christy Lindsay. Hi, is this the live stream? Yes, absolutely it is. You are live. Christy, you are in the house. And I did some tests with moderators on Rumble. One more test to do this stream this evening. Sabby and a bunch of people will be adding you. More over the days. I'm testing out the tools. I don't know what moderators can do on Rumble. And there's one more test to do because the manage here and manage this. I want to see everything that can be done. So fear not, this evening I will be on it. Alex Forcier, Alex, how's it going? Hauser in the house. Good evening. You're clashing with the big Alex Jones and David Icke in X spaces. Good. That would be awesome, actually. Hey, Alex, merci, man. I hope at one point there will be some clashing, or that my name would appear somewhere on the X platform around those people. Imagine me posting years ago the jellyfish, but not coming out saying it was a jellyfish and saying that it was creatures around the moon. But by calling it a jellyfish, it's not just something I named like my candelabrum UFO. It's something that I believe is a jellyfish and space blob, space jelly. Hours after, I don't know if it's Hauser, a couple people here saw that hours after they came out with the jellyfish UFO, which isn't a jellyfish at all, but it's a name that was designated to what Jeremy Corbell showed. And that's, it helps sometimes we designate things on the moon, like the shard, right? The wall, so that people can remember certain areas. I want to thank people on Rumble. I want to thank people on Twitter for the great interest that you guys and gals have in the research. We're going to be back down. The traffic has been rolled back down. We went from 50,000 views a day. And of course it was going to level out, but it doesn't level out now. It's just dropping like off a cliff. So we'll see. So honestly, when it's little batches like that every 2-3 months or 9 years or whatever that people come by, it helps the research grow. But we really are a limited bunch. 3 platforms right now streaming, and 49 watching, 51 now watching. So again, we are Friday, so we have some people also that can be working. Christy in the house. Thank you, Darla. So some more tests today, Darla. Give me the feedback in the email later on to know if everything's okay. And then after that, we'll be able to, be all set to be able to do some Rumble streams also. So those of you on Rumble that are a little bit confused, or that maybe don't appreciate receiving 20 emails because I posted 20 videos, do not click on the notification bell on Rumble until a couple of weeks. That's all I can tell you. It might help some of you if you don't want to get flutter your email, and notifications with the messages. Why? Because I'm posting batch all my collection from YouTube, the important ones, as I'm going so on and so forth, posting them on Rumble. I'm also posting the recent ones like I did today. The sun, I filmed it yesterday. That's on Rumble. You can see it there. So every video on YouTube, 99% of them will be uploaded on Rumble. And by batch uploading like I'm doing now, they're not probably as high in quality. They say Rumble's better quality. There's all these tests that we will be doing. But I intend on being here on the Rumble platform, on Twitter also. Thanks, Twitter, very much for having helped us become over 4,000 followers on Twitter. And that's amazing because I'm trying to reach more people with the same interests as me that have a curiosity about the moon, and not just the moon, about the UFOs. In Canadian news, UFOs are being spoken about as early back as February 19th. January 19th, 2024. Also, remember the spy balloons? There was also other objects after that, UFOs, that everybody just put in a batch as one spy balloon, and then three others that drifted over Canada. Apparently it drifted from China, went to Guam, and went around Canada, Alaska, the States. Whether they did or not, in Montana, that person that called in to declare that there was a balloon in the sky or something is the reason, most likely, why we heard about it in the news. 30 watching now. That's why we heard about it in the news. Those spy balloons, if not seen in Montana, maybe nobody would have ever mentioned it. They would have continued following it to see what it was. Then all of a sudden, the big dramatic show to shoot them down. Bojack, how's it going, my friend? Way down there. See, some people see themselves as first. You were a bit lower this time, about 15th, my friend. Bojack. Thanks a lot. Yann et Rookie. Comment ça va, mon frère? Damien, thanks a lot. Hello to you. Star Hunter, Susan Ravella is in the house. Gargle, swish with assault. Yep, that's exactly what I did. And now, it's like a jelly bean too. But I'm good with pain. I'm really good with withholding pain. It makes me make better videos. Like I was making the videos today, I was like salivating to make the videos, which I still love my work. So, and it is really important stuff to get out, guys, because right now the cover up, they're holding back information from everything and everyone related to UFOs. Whether these three-letter associations are going to be dismantled and that we're going to get the chance to be able to know everything or parts of stuff, obviously we'll be able to learn about certain little parts of certain little things, as we are starting to do now, compared to through the years where the government just absolutely does not talk about UFOs and the media is mocking and ridiculing everything and anything related to UFOs. Notice they always start by, no, not little green men, or they'll say something like, X-Files music. They'll say, much like the X-Files, but not the X-Files, and then they'll start the bullshit, that's how they are. Yes, Christy, it must look a little different. Absolutely, actually. And we just tested the first mod, Darla. She's the culprit. She's the first guinea pig to test out the moderator. Poor Darla. Super Dave 44 is in the house. Thanks a lot, man. Nice to see you. Well, Chrissy, that's exactly it. That's why you'll never see me do a stream and say, well, now let's head over to Rumble. Nobody's there. Eventually, maybe there will be people there, but it's doing the same thing on Rumble. On Rumble, the videos get up to about some 30, some 90. Even I've seen 130 is one of my highest ones, and they stop. So whether that's just something regular or it's for everyone, or if it's just for me, I don't understand it. But eventually, I'm positive maybe one video on Rumble will break through, because you see any Tom, Dick, or Harry go on Rumble. I mean, cat videos. Okay, example: a person uploads a cat video on YouTube, gets 1,000 views. He uploads the same video on Rumble, get 100,000 views. Not me. So I'm waiting to see if there is going to be a change where people are going to, maybe be interested. I've been there for several months now, actually, before I started really uploading, and there wasn't any subscriber or traffic or anything. So, of course, now uploading, I wonder if uploading 20 videos a day for a month will change or attract more people. Not much. If you look at the quantity of videos that I posted one day, it was 40. And out of those 40 videos, I think I got 3,000 views that day. So, Eventually, people will be interested in the UFO videos. I'm making the titles interesting, obviously. That should attract people. You know, um, Bombing, Bombing, the moon, right? I just wrote that in the title on a short video. So we'll see how far that goes. The video of the bases on the moon, the short video yesterday I posted, they took the ads off because they say it's limited because there's something in the video that I'm not allowed posting. That's impossible. It's my footage. So I put up an appeal, but again, it's just limited ads. So lots of glitches, and that's how it is when YouTube's being run by bots and artificial intelligent programs. I think everything's like that. The internet, basically. Scott Lee, how are you, man? And sorry if I have a problem talking, guys, a little bit. Leslie, love the live streams. Hey, thanks, and I appreciate that. And thanks for coming back. Really appreciate you guys. Mod Squad, hello from Darla. Thank you very much. Mon frère Alex dans la maison. Leah, 108 in the house. Leah, there too, watching. Won't be able to stay long. Christy says, I'm live. Have to haul more rock. Yes, you be safe, you incredibly hardworking individual. For sure. Keep your eyes up in the sky. Thanks, Christy, for stopping by. Susan Ravella is here. I'll be charging up my lights soon, boy. I'm using them. Good news, though, for the infrared, but now the damn clouds are back. The clouds are back. Good news. Hey, Christy, what's going on? It's almost 9 degrees here in my town, and in your town, 4 degrees or 3 degrees, I heard. So that's a little, yep, 2 now. Difference in temperature. I'm not mocking you, but I am. In reality, it's like it's so weird that lots of the people were getting warmer weather than me. Well, then again, I know you get capable cold weather in your area, but all year since 2023, I noticed, Christy, your temperatures with mine have been a lot colder. You're a lot colder than I am here. You didn't get many, I don't think, heat stroke days, I don't think, in your end last summer. I know. It's like me, Christy. I thought I was alone too. Dar ass. Um, Sometimes we don't see many people, not many people on Rumble. Sometimes it'll eventually happen. It has to. Star Hunter, Anika in the house. Thank you so very much. Good suggestion. Good suggestion, Christy. Probably not. We know it's just Cindy pretending to be him on top of it because she's just that conniving. Goblin Scribe, thanks for coming back, my friends. We'll even have a little video today to watch, a little bit of what they just said in the Canadian news. It'll be on a news media here in Canada that they are going to take the advertisements and ads off this for sure. So thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in the channel. That's weird, eh? You'd think that you guys would all see yourselves. They won't be coming back often because we'll be laughing at them so much. Bruce, you're definitely reaching more people. I see your vids pop up a lot more now. That is a good thing. And thanks for that feedback, Christy. Yeah, absolutely. By connecting other social media platforms, they say that it can help. Because I mean, I'm just strictly shadow banned here. You all know it. Most of you completely shadow banned here with what I'm showing. And we have the enraged, little researchers on YouTube. I'm in that. I'm one of the little researchers. But the other little researchers are so mad at this little researcher for showing so much on the moon. It's revolutionary. And what I'm able to show and what I'll be showing in the coming future, it's not going to stop. We're going to be able to see a lot of stuff on that moon. Bit of hot coffee. Cheers, everyone. I got that after my ride in the UFO. They gave me a cup. It was funny. Cup, a little pencil, cup holders and stuff. I'm pretty sure that they're salesmen, the UFOs and aliens. coming here with the little briefcases opened up, showing different minerals and stuff that they're interested in on Earth, giving them little prices for what they want. It is, Daras, the sun is going crazy. Today, the sun went up to X 3.34, and that's the X-ray flux. What the X-ray flux is just basically is the amount of luminosity of light and that is pushing outwards, extending far into the heliosphere from the sun during the sunspots. I filmed it in one of the last videos. I think the last video here on YouTube. You guys can check it out. I showed the horrible chemtrails in the sky, and it's a short and sweet video, guys. You can take the time to watch till the end, and you'll see that the sunspots yesterday were really aggressive. A massive sunspot facing Earth again, but it died down, not completely, but it went down just before I started the stream, down to an M3. And the classes are as so. We have, the C, M, and X. The biggest is the X, so an X10, like we're probably gone. So if you think of an X3, very concerning. At the beginning of last month or at the end of 2 months ago, there was an X5.5, I think. That's getting pretty big. And again, they're saying that leading up to 2025, it is supposed to get more aggressive, that sun. How come the sun is being mentioned on MSN? Yeah, it must be that. It must really be for that, because I'm telling you, the sun is, crazy. Hey, Jules in the house. How are ya? Thank you, Jules, for watching from Rumble. Vinny's in the house. Right on, brother. Hey, Bruce, been a while since I caught a live stream. Right on. Congrats on 100K. Thanks. And as always, I recognize you, my friend. Thank you very much for always coming back when you guys get a chance. Grip Ripper's here today. How you feeling, man? Right on. Hey, the Wumbo Craft, what's good? Well, we have UFOs that started lifting up again here in my backyard, out in the back at zero point 0.9 kilometers from me. It's also in the news in the prairies that UFOs are lifting up. The talk of them traveling in triangular formation, which I've been speaking about that all year, last year, and even at the end of 2022, and even before that. But something particularly that's going on here are UFOs low in the sky. When I say low in the sky, they're lifting up between houses, okay, and appearing out of nowhere, and then all in a line, like we're going to see in the video here, all aligned up. And then you can say, oh, they're satellites. And then all of a sudden, they immediately separate. That is something that satellites do not do. Do satellites separate themselves in the sky? Well, of course they can, but they don't do it in a way where you will visually see it as it's crossing over the sky. These changes in not direction, but just alignment or whatever takes a little while, eh? And there's absolutely no videos about that. There's absolutely no proof what it looks like. So, people can say, good morning to you, Jules. Thank you so much. TETs is in the house. How are you? Yes, sir. Thanks a lot, you guys. Bruce chemtrails are crazy here as well. Thanks, Rip. Yeah, really bad. They're back to bombarding the sky, and it's a little very upsetting actually. But especially that those clear nights that I got, guys, I got more UFOs, like tons of them, rising up into the air. So expect some more exciting videos for this summer. Now in the Canadian news, they're actually talking about it. The pilots are calling in. We're going to hear them call in, and we're going to hear them saying the exact same thing as what I'm saying. Now they're saying they're going they're in triangular formations, and they're going all over the sky. So that could mean that they're going up and down. It could mean that they're going left and right. It's much the same, not much. It's exactly the same as what I've been saying. And before they've been admitting this there, and particularly my region, I'm just on I'm in one hell of a triangle. I'm along the American border, and I'm also not along, but quite close to the Ontario border, and a couple minutes more drive, right? And that's around me. If you look up, go up over me, and you have all that region around me, the UFOs are there here rising up between those two bordered regions. Over me is also a region where large airplanes do not travel. And I do see the chemtrails traveling over me. So they do come over this region along the border. And I've seen some come from the border. I've seen American planes or planes coming from the States. Clearly, I'm right on the border from Malone, New York, crossing right over, going straight over ahead of me, but not going to Montreal because they'd have to turn. If they're, if you're coming from Malone, New York, and you're going to come over Valleyfield, well, you're a bit too late with a Boeing plane. If you want to align with Montreal, it's right there at the end of the water. So I'm in a region where there's not a lot of planes, large planes at all, coming over me because logically I'm along the American border. So along the border, which is about 5 minutes 5 minutes that way and that way because the border's behind me, right? But it's in the news now. They're talking about the UFOs in Canada, in the prairies, from Alberta all the way down to Ontario, but not much mention. Well, Quebec's in the news, yes, but not much mention in that report about there being UFOs here in Quebec. The worst of it, the bloody lights are could be lifting up from here going to Alberta and Ontario. That's stupid if they don't send planes to check it out. Honestly, I don't say this often, but I actually believe that with the sightings that I got, the planes that are there could be because I posted what was online and I'm being checked. If not, because the planes obviously have been watching them for a long time. But I've shown those UFOs lifting up by the hundreds, 1,600 UFOs just at the end of 2023. And nobody, okay, was flying a helicopter or plane around that while I was filming it. There was nobody there. Why? As a matter of fact, there were less planes and helicopters. It's like they were even diverted from that area or region. And those spy balloons, or supposedly one of those spy balloons, really does come from um, the defense in the States are saying, and even Canada saying, well, they didn't mention the characteristics of the other supposed spy balloons that came afterwards. So it could be different objects. Guys, these objects, they were incapable of tracking them and following them, right? They disappeared. How could jets being scrambled not be able to capture balloons? So, well, we were about 3,000 watching. That is sort of cool. If that remains, I'll be able to start the video right now. Let's do that now. I'm going to share the screen, and I absolutely want to make you listen in the news what just was shared in the news. And I will take myself out of it so that you guys can get a full screen. There we go. It's about time we see a little bit of numbers because that was very not normal. 3 platforms and not seeing anyone on the platform. And if so, it's like I feel like a groundhog coming out of the hole for the first time, and I'm seeing all these shadows. But I won't be afraid. I promise to remain out of the groundhog hole. So I do not want you. I didn't want you to see that part because I might get the ads. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a problem. So hang tight. There we go. We stopped sharing. And now what you're going to hear quite simply, you're going to see me and we're going to listen first to the audio. Then we'll jump in the video. So listen up, my friends. Pilots describe bizarre lights and triangles over Canada and air traffic control audio. Now, don't forget, they say triangles over Canada. The triangles they're talking about are lights in a triangular formation. The news has dibs on saying it. I don't, but I don't know why they did. So let's listen into what they have to say and we'll get into the video.
Well, sounds like an episode of the X-Files. People in Western Canada are reporting. Well, sounds like an episode of the X-Files. People in Western Canada are reporting. Mysterious lights in the night sky.
Those are always here. That's part of the studio. Yeah. But actually, pilots flying near Regina and Winnipeg are making these claims, and it seems no one can really confirm exactly what it is. Now, our version of Fox Mulder, Wayne Mantica, investigates.
Listen to this.
The lights were spotted by pilots flying over the prairies during the early morning hours of January 19th. It sparked a conversation between
January 19th. So you go back and you look, when did I post my first UFO video this year? The 23rd, right? It's starting all at the same time, just to give you a heads up on that.
aircraft and air traffic controllers.
Yeah, from a triangle, then flying away, coming back. Three lights in a triangle formation, just flying.
They said, yeah, forming triangles, then flying away, then coming back. It's written 3 lights in a triangle formation, flying in a random movement, left and right.
Yeah, random movement, up and down, left, right, all over the place.
Yeah, it is really quite bizarre.
Air traffic controllers in Winnipeg made note of the pilot sightings and filed reports.
It's not that odd. It happens more frequently than people think. I'm not saying that what the outcome is. I'm just saying this is what my air traffic controllers see.
The ones from the pilots on the 19th were over Gravelbourg, Saskatchewan.
Okay, so no matter where you're looking at this information, you'll have news media that will add their own information. Be very wary and be very aware that when you hear a pilot speaking about UFOs and stuff, often the news media, especially the corrupt ones, will jump in right away and explain that after all, it wasn't UFOs or it wasn't this. Just take that with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that they're not telling the truth, but watch what they immediately say on this corrupt news media here in Canada.
A week later, another pilot spotted similar lights in northwestern Ontario. Chris Rutkowski is a Winnipeg ufologist.
They're puzzled because there shouldn't have been anything in the sky, according to air traffic control.
Just the other day, an Esterhazy potash worker took photos of strange lights in the sky while driving to work in southeastern Saskatchewan. Rutkowski believes there is a simple explanation.
So there's a simple explanation. What do you guys think they're going to say that those lights are?
We're fairly certain that, by and large, these were flares of Starlink satellites.
What?
Flares of Starlink satellites.
Of the pilots disputed a similar suggestion.
Definitely not satellites.
You hear that? Definitely not satellites. And she said it with a sarcastic voice, right? They have to add it in there. A ufologist of Ontario says, from Saskatchewan, believes it's quite simply I can't even say it, satellites.
One of the pilots disputed a similar suggestion.
Definitely not satellites.
Definitely not satellites.
It doesn't seem like satellites, as per the Morningstar pilot who came back and twice stated that's not a satellite.
Researchers encourage other witnesses to come forward so they can gain a better understanding of what the lights may be.
Right? Yeah. They're asking people to come forward, guys. They're asking people to come forward. Right. Crazy. Okay, so now we're going to share the screen so we can go see that video. They're asking people to come forward to share any sightings of UFOs. It's sad. So what they're telling the public, it's not true. So the public is assuming, well, good, they're being careful, and anyone sees something will call in, but it's not happening. It's winding up in a database. It's happening, but it's winding up in a database. That's what's happening. So here we go. Let's do it. Oh, Grip Ripper. There we go. And put this down. And we'll start that stream now, which I'm keeping it not long. So here's the guy, the ufologist. Oh, yeah, he's got the skeleton like me. Ufologist from Ontario. sorry, from Canada, wherever, that was just saying that, you know, he's got to look smart with the books, eh? Little globe. My globe's bigger than your globe, man. So, yeah, right. So, what we know about triangular formations, might have to watch this one further out if it's a little too close yet again. So, on the moon, we're seeing triangular formations of these lights going by, right? We're seeing, this is where we're going to start right here. So, over top of these wires, we're seeing UFOs rise up, but they're changing directions. They're going up all directions in the sky. And I'm even going to show you some that are following each other, all three lights, and then suddenly, instantly change directions in the sky. And this started in December 2022 was the first time. You're looking exactly at that footage in December 2022 when I first noticed, and I've always been filming that area, so I would have seen them. When I first noticed UFOs coming up from very low in the sky. And again, these are days where there are not launching satellites. There are no satellite launches. The lights in different formations, some are close, at the height of the trees and stuff. Like when you look at that, you know it is for sure not a satellite, because I'm telling you guys, the military doesn't show a satellite like this. I hope you guys know that. You'll never see anybody post a video from a government that's going to say, well, look how low with an infrared camera we can see satellites. And people actually don't think that that's ridiculous. You don't think that they would be all the hell over the place in the infrared cameras? No, because they're hard to see. That's what people don't realize. These satellites go up in orbit and they don't travel fast like this, and that's definitely pretty fast. And again, where I am here, that's a UFO flashing, by the way. It's not a plane, right? And the quantity, where's the ones that are three? Let's see here. I want to show you the ones where there's three of them that rise up. And it looks like they're following each other. But aside from that, we have frequencies that I often see coming from around, these craft. And this is all entirely recent, right? I'm having a hard time getting people to get interested in UFO videos, which is ridiculous. Two of them here, but hang on. Here, there's two of them. There's one here and there's one here. But the problem is, like I mentioned yet again in that video, and you'll see it a bit later, I'm going to show you an example of three flying in formation, but here, right, on Earth and not just on the moon. Here you have two of them, but you have another one that's at the head here, but it's invisible. So they get up to a certain point. At one point, they go invisible, and we don't always see them. And here it is, I believe. Let me put the volume up here. Should be volume starting in a minute. Watch your ears. 3, 2, 1. And if we go forward and backwards here, which I always love doing, it's always better to see them. You see how they appear together? And then there's a complete separation. There's the lighting up of them. And this happens in... You see, I said that pretty fast. Most of you are going to say, huh? For sure, because I just showed it once. Lights that follow each other. Let's say that these are satellites, okay? I like showing this because satellite trains don't separate in the sky like madmen, but you'll see two of them rising up here from the tree that are back to each other, and they separate. And I've been showing this several times. Appear together, and then there's a complete separation. There's the lighting up of them, and this happens in only seconds as you see this. Alignment of them all and stuff. It's almost hilarious. So let's bring them back down to see how low exactly they go down to the surface. So imagine that. Look how they're all separated, and look how all of a sudden they get lined up here as they're launched. As they're launched from the ground, they're launched together. Like bullets. You shoot two bullets together, they're together, and they separate. All right. Get this proof out there. Now there's a third one involved. And you see the interaction and the movements where they're both together, those lights, they're charging up, both of them, and they're going to change positions. Watch this one. One of my favorites as they form. The smaller one on the left is going to go to the head, the front of them, and they're going to form like a triangle
formation as they're flying. You watch this.
This is 2023.
And again, you could go outside with your infrared camera and try to catch them, and try to see what's going on in the sky. But I guarantee you, me myself, I've not seen them react like this. It's only the past few days, that they've been doing this. And there it is now with a triangular formation as all three of them disappear. Satellite trains don't do that, my friends.
They don't. Here, when you see them lifting up, the beautiful. Okay. Let's. Hang on here. Here, where you see it rising up, this is an infrared camera in spotlights, by the way. Watch the one go by sideways. Whoop. That one going by sideways, that's how I've always showed you guys the lights. Going by sideways, not rising from the sky, from the ground. Watch. That one there, it just went by here. That's at the height you see satellites, right? Well, it's a little low, but still, the direction that it's traveling, it looks, that's the only thing that we could say looks like a satellite, but it's not, because satellites are small. And satellites, most of you don't know what it looks like through an infrared camera. Most of the people commenting saying that that's not that's a satellite or that's this, they have no idea what it looks like looking through their own cameras. But when you see them lifting up from the ground like that in that direction, it's not normal. And those of you that have been following me, this is something that's continually happening. Okay, there's the train. Let's call it a train. Lots going on here. If we back up here, you'll see three lights go up. What looks like sort of three following each other. Right here. There's two of them. There's a third one behind it. Now there's three of them, but watch what happens to them. This one will get out of whack and leave. There it is, already breaking the formation. There it is. It's gone. Look at the two on top separating. That doesn't happen with satellites, and satellites don't separate themselves like that quickly. Sure, a satellite is said to have a fuel in it, and that it's able to change its direction, right, by using little thrusts of fuel to get it aligned in orbit. But aside from that, it's definitely not low enough where we see them all around the sky. When have you ever seen anyone go outside and say, "Oh my God, look up, guys, lights all over the sky. We can see all the satellites all of a sudden"? No, when you see lights in the sky all over the place, it's because it's UFOs. Take a sip of coffee here while we look at, whoop, is the volume off? On the moon, oops, that was a mistake here. Let's go back here. Sorry about that, guys. I'll put the volume down. So here we're looking at Mare Fecunditatis over top, Damoiseau crater right there. And when we bring the lights down, the crater is absolutely filled with all these jumbled up objects. Well, whether you believe me or not, everybody that is showing white area here and here in Damoiseau, like even John Lear asked me to clarify it. When I showed him this, he was friggin' blown away. So these are illuminated objects in theory. Illuminated objects, that's as simple as I can put them. I can't tell you this is a connection on the surface of the moon because the moon is completely connected, which I actually believe it is completely connected. And why would I think that? Well, let's go and look at why I would think that the whole moon could be actually connected right after we watch the UFO arriving on the surface. So is it a UFO or is it a bomb they're throwing on the moon from the dark side of the moon? This object here, conductive plates. We're done here. See the squares here? If we're talking about conductive plates, we'll see better here, I think. These lines here and all these areas, these could be what is distributing the heat evenly around the moon. For example, so that a computer doesn't fry, there's certain ways so that heat distributes itself. You got fans and computers, you have a whole bunch of things going on, right? These could also be the regions where the UFOs are actually landing and charging up. You see how it's just like three trenches that's black, and you bring up the exposure, then you start seeing that there's actual connections. And in the circle, those are lines going over the darkness, but I just can't show them. I've been talking about for years. They're very hard to show. The very thin lines, about half a mile wide on the surface of the moon. There's lots of variation of stuff that we can look at. It's never the same when we go on the moon, and it's not easy. None of it's easy to see, and we could only look at it so many ways, but that's how it is. I'm actually happy I made it through this video without having too many problems talking. So whether people are interested in it or not, the moon is inhabited, and we don't need the government to be able to see what's up there. You can get your own telescope. You can go up on the moon to see exactly what is up there. It's about trusting people. There's an issue with that. I get it. Some people don't have telescopes, and they go to someone's channel and say, well, why, Bruce, can you get the moon like that? And everyone else is getting it. Even professionals are getting it a lot more, white and gray and stuff, because the moon's not gray. There's no laws against how you can adjust an exposure on a video. The ideal is like, I don't know, you have a car and your car's got a nicer color than mine. People say your car is nicer. It's still the same car, but the color's different. Well, that's what I'm doing with the research, bringing the exposure down to show all those objects appearing on the surface. So when I zoom up and I show you an area of all those objects on the moon, all the other area or region of the image is blackened and I don't see it, right? And that's how I try to clarify, some of the regions on the moon to be able to see, some of the areas up there. And I'm telling you guys, if you have any questions about the research, if you're new to the channel, if you're curious, if you disagree with something, do let us know. I'll be honest with you. Sugar B, hello to you. Thank you very much. Martine, t'es super gentil. Je te remercie beaucoup. Hey, je t'aime fort, Martine. Merci. Thanks, guys. Kim Ray is here. I don't know why everyone doesn't know about Bruce. I don't know, my friend. I have no idea why. I wish more people were here. Obviously, it is because they're shadow banning me somehow. Like, you can't block me from that many people. You'd think Terry Turbo Burrows is here. Elias, Terry Turbo Burrows. We have Sohaib Barry in the house. Thank you for your time and effort. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks for taking the time to comment, you guys. Merci encore, Martin. Thanks, you guys. I hear some physics saying something about bad alien attacks. Yeah. Yes, and we hear it a lot. We know who would make it look that way, don't we? Yes, absolutely. That's exactly right. We would know exactly who would try to make it look like that. Now several countries doing it now. Yep, several countries are doing that now. You have an amazing attitude about it all, Bruce. Thanks so much, Christy. I get that mouth stuff sometimes during harvest. I will try new candy, gum, sunflower seeds, and never works out. Well, toxic poison. Yeah, everything's toxic. That is very true. Terry in the house. Thanks, everyone. Christy. I don't know. I'm telling you. She endures a lot, that's for sure. But I'm so lucky to have the mods here, guys. Really appreciate that. True, Stephen A. 26 on Rumble now. I only recognize Leah so far. That's good. And Peter Benton. Our little troll. Og, you up? So yes, OG Og, UFO. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I've been in the same flight, and I've been investigating photo and video for 24 years. Brazil, man. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Welcome. Yeah, it's all over the world. Oh my gosh, my friend, you are in one heck of a capital for that. Brazil, UFO sightings. Brazil, all over the internet. Everybody here is grabbing videos from Brazil and those areas and coming and posting it here. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. QG, Bruce, not Og. So sorry about that. QG UFO channel. Thanks again. my friend. Alpha Kush sending a squad. Much love, brother. Thanks a lot, you guys, for being here. Really appreciate it. Love you guys so much. Faraz Ahmed in the house. We have JU5 in the house. The team is arriving. Thank you so much, you guys. My mouse has a mind of its own today. Yes, Jules, I got a mouse like that too. Very often. Freaking annoying. Indeed. A lot of clouds, rain. Yeah, they're announcing some rain coming for 2 days. Everything is supposed to melt here. FFB editor. Thanks again, guys. Everything's supposed to melt here, my friends. You want to send me UFO parts or anything you guys want, that's the place. Right on. Olden Taker. Right on. I love the name. That's awesome. I have an amazing team. Mix Mayhem in the house. It's getting harder and harder to find BSA Live now on a Friday. I'm sorry about that, you guys. Still, I am here now. Hello and greetings to all from our friend, longtime friend, Mix Mayhem. Thanks a lot, man. Susan Ravella, how are you doing? Jules, cheese is the answer to the mouse issue. Cheese solves all ills. Yes. Tell me about it. I'm a cheese fanatic. Can't even talk about it. Oh, damn. Dar S is higher than me. Lucky you. Yeah. Expect. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Dar S. Dars, thanks. It's going to rain in your section for a day or two, and then you're going to get the grass is going to show up, and then you're going to wake up one morning. Be careful not to fall on your butt because it is going to freeze. That's what's going to happen. Yes, we had a bad ice storm and some strange weather, said Christy. Grass seed crops. Wow, very adaptable though. Thank heaven. Yes, thank heavens for that. If not, eventually there will be some problems, you know. Wow, thank you very much, Web Musher. Hey, you're in the place, Alaska, beautiful. Meadow Lakes, Alaska, watching. That's definitely one of the places on my bucket list. I have to get up to Alaska eventually, guys, for photography. And I don't even have to ask you. I bet you there's a lot of UFOs up there. Webmusher, thank you very much. Wow, Alaska listening in. Welcome. Divine Sorcerer is in the house. Thank you very much, brother, for coming by. Hey, no, I appreciate it, Grip. Rumble, YouTube. Thanks for checking out both. Yeah, we'll be streaming again tonight at 8 p.m. Yeah, is it snowing in Alaska? More like, is there still snow in Alaska? Right on, Leah. Thanks for welcoming everyone. So we got research. They're holding back the UFO news. David Grush, we can't hear about it yet. You know, the 40 plus whistleblowers, including me, not on that list, and I am not in the story of what's coming out right now. You guys know that, right? Like, I mean, I'm not part of that story in a way. I am. Everyone and anything that is seen as a national security threat is going to get interest by the elites, governments, and or whoever badasses are hiding all of this. Hey, thanks a lot. Bear Post, thank you. Wow. You guys, thank you very much. It's all I can swing. It's mortgage payment week. Yeah, I totally hear you. God bless all. That is so much. Thank you very much, Bear Post. Thank you, Bruce, for your tireless, unrelenting seeking. Well, listen, thanks for appreciating it, guys. It's a beautiful trophy to me. That is a beautiful trophy in itself. Really appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Hauser back from Rumble. Space coffee. Would it be less expensive? The space coffee, Terry, do you think? I bet you it'd be a bitch to stir. Always floating on the top. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Always pushing it back down with the spoon. Yes, Grip. Exactly. The chandelier cup. Exactly, with coffee stains. Sorry about it. We excuse me, we have had a R3 solar X-ray flux this afternoon. Yeah, it was bad. 3.34 ma'am. I posted it. Thanks again, Bear Post and everyone. I posted that in the community as the sun was extremely bad. It was acting up. I wonder if it still is right now. We're lucky, We're very lucky at how that's. Oh my goodness, is it ever? There is a storm right now, an S2. That's a moderate solar radiation storm. Minimum X-ray flux is now down to M1.25. Again, that's the luminosity that leaves the sun. X-ray flux. Actually, I should explain it better than that. Because I'm just comparing the numbers. People have been doing this for years and years and years, but I know what levels and what numbers that we don't usually see. And the sun is really troubling. I'm telling you, it's concerning. X-ray flux is a measure, this is word for word, of how much X-ray light, that's what I said, is coming from the sun over time, they say. There's always a background X-ray flux, which primarily comes from sunspots or active regions. So the more active regions on the sun, the higher the background X-ray level. So X-ray flux level was really high, X 3.34 this afternoon, which was pretty bad when you think of it. That is like beyond bad. Betty Zoom, thanks for coming back, my friend from Ontario. Betty Zoom's in the house. Darla lurking. Thank you very much. 29 watching. So would that be 29 concurrent viewers, you think? Or is it just 29 in all that went by? Or are there actually 29 watching at one given time? That's probably what they mean. Hey, is Ronnie here? Thanks a lot, Ronnie. Must be the same Ronnie commenting on the videos. Thanks a lot, you guys. Please like and share, guys. Very important. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like that also. Close tonight. Has had death threats. Yes. Grip says, be careful, Bruce. Thomas Fessler on Disclose Tonight has had death threats against him for disclosing, and they will be watching you. Oh, for sure. Because aside from disclosing, I'm showing and proving. I have the footage. Literally showing 31 now. I'll take it, Leah. What? Right on. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. I got that flag, by the way. I'll get it up next stream, right? I'll get up my Let's Go Brandon flag up next stream. The only large planes that fly over us at 30,000 feet are Canada bound from Heathrow, right? And Europe, not many though. It's exactly it. Like when I look from here, there's not much. It's like if I can tell now when I'm on flight radar and I see one crossing over there. Oh, Texas going that way. Well, it's Florida, Washington. Like they're all basically branching out, always in the same lines, right? They're following each other continually. Rumble time, baby. Facts 1987. Thanks, you guys, for supporting the channel. Jonathan, as Jonathan. Hey, Bruce. So glad I found your channel and truth, sir. Well, man, I thank you very much. And I really appreciate all of you that do take the time to come by, even inside of a stream that's even more wicked. There's Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate it. Love you guys. I also live, it says Jules, in a zone of no air traffic. The chemtrails are obvious, yes, when they happen, and I track all air traffic. Same. And I see, actually, I should, yeah, I didn't even show that video. I was following a chemtrail plane that left Heathrow, actually, and it came over Montreal. And before arriving to the airport, or as it was going past the airport, more or less, it started doing a weird turn like this, where they got the plane going around everywhere, making more lines, hiding the plane. Click on the plane name, it's unknown. I'm not bullshitting you guys. I'm telling you the truth here. It's somewhere. I'll have to get that up, actually. No. Yeah, pretty serious stuff. Right on, Susan. Lucky we have some help. If not, there wouldn't be anybody here. Hey, BTS channel. Thank you, guys. Akash, Rajut. I hope I pronounced that right. Extra bonus thumbs up for me if I'm pronouncing the names right, please. I do appreciate the smashing of the likes. Briar Boys, Malayam Vlogs, welcome. Bruce to the Moon, NTA Gaming, Bruce to the Moon, love you guys. Channel copywriter, Bruce to the Moon. Amkush Gaming, to the Moon. Hacker Boy 365, what's up, bro? To the Moon, thank you very much. Hey, guys, I am on Twitter. I'm absolutely on Twitter. Yeah, Bruce made friends with the bots and troll, you know? See that? They appreciate me, you know? And anybody can destroy a channel, guys, when you think of it, you know? When you think of it, anybody can destroy a channel. And tonight there'll be more mods, but I did some tests on, yet again, one last test with Darla. Poor Darla. Kieran, thanks, you guys. Jury, how are ya? Rose is here. Rose, thank you very much. Rose, hey, I love you guys. Those of you that are sharing, and I'm noticing it, I always see it. I notice there's only like 5-6 reposts, mainly on Twitter, and I know it's all of you guys. You know, Hauser and a bunch of people are sharing or talking about it over time. I see a lot of you doing things here and there, and I really appreciate you trying to help everything coming out. See, that's how we are. We welcome everyone here, you know. It was a little odd at the beginning where people didn't understand what was going on, but yeah. The solar proton flux radiation slowly rising to an S2, perhaps due to the R3 plus right solar eruption this afternoon. It could absolutely be. Could absolutely be. I am also on TikTok. If you guys are on TikTok, spread it around. I got some videos up there, and spread it around. LAHM, welcome. I must have missed them. I'm sorry to those that I am missing. I'm going to scroll all the way down this time. Hang on here. Let me do a test. Right on, Rick. Hey, Canada in the house. I agree with you, my friend. What Canadian wouldn't? What Canadian wouldn't? Tucker Carlson for Prime Minister. Right on. Kudos to Tucker Carlson for coming down to Canada to stir some shit. There, Trudeau. And kudos to him for the interview with Vladimir Putin. That was a good one. That was a good one. Where the heck is it? I'm scrolling back up here. Trying to do something, fix something. Will I see that again? No. Must be gone. I'll go all the way down now. Absolutely. Welcome to all newcomers. Thank you very much. Swervin. I thought it was Dolly. That was a good Swervin Dolly. Swervin Daily. Hey, Bruce, I caught you live right on to you, brother. Thank you very much, man. Love it, you guys. Thanks, mods, and to all of you here for all the amazing support. Bruce, what direct is your footage of the UFOs facing? Bruce, what direction is your footage of the UFOs facing? Thanks for asking. I am in the west, and dead center in the screen is absolutely facing Toronto. In dead center, it is a bit off to the left would be Toronto, and I'm facing the west. Not northwest, really the west. Those are the UFOs that are in the backyard. Facing where I show you where I'm facing is absolutely in the west. Hey, Jonathan, thank you so much. Put Bruce's stuff on SM as much as possible to get the truth out there. And it really is helping you guys. I promise you. Really appreciate that. Man, I'm telling you, all of you that come here and think that, yeah, I'm not doing much, coming by once a week, once a day, maybe once every hour, some of you, it's really showing. We are a small group that are here that come back all the time, and, bigger group today, which is absolutely awesome. It's a must for more people to be interested in the live streams and Alpha Kush. Everybody knows it. A lot of you know it. The algorithm. If there's no viewership, if there's no thumbs up or anything, well, people are not really going to be pushed out as a host by the algorithm of YouTube. They really hide it. 42 viewers, I will take it. That's ecstatic. If I hit 40, 50 viewers on Rumble, I'll be very happy for it. I'd like to thank people on Twitter for taking the time to follow me on Twitter, or it's a free channel here on YouTube too. Twitter also, you don't have to follow. I don't know if you notice, I'm keeping everything open for everyone, the public, even if you're not following the channel. I don't want to block anyone from being able to see it, but I do appreciate you taking time to subscribe. It does help the channel a lot grow. And without the subscribers, the algorithm is not pushing me out. Every one of those short videos, guys, stops at 200. 99% of them. They go up to 200, some 4. You get at least 1 or 2, 3, 4. Sometimes they go up to 1, 2,000, even 3,000. Very rare, but they stop. So I get views, so many views, and then after that, whoops, the views absolutely stop, Thumbs up in an effort for me also that outside it is, winter, raining, snowing and whatnot, but it's over here. It's coming. Sugar Bee, hope you're okay, my dear friend. It's coming spring. It's over the winter, I believe. We won't have that much more of a winter. No snowplows here this year, and that's a first. That is an absolute first. I've had years where the snowplow has only gone by once, twice, or 3 times. This year, 0 snowplows. 0 snowplows, which is incredible. Wow. Webmusher. Father was a lead programmer on Project Vila. Wow. Spy sats in the early 1960s. That's incredible. And people wouldn't think that's possible, that people like that would be able, oh yeah, as if his son would be able to talk about it. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Lots of people working on projects, and after so many years, they get clearance to talk about the projects. They're always doing new projects all the time. His Highness, thank you. Can you imagine how cool it would be if all 44 watching would say hello? Thank you, Leah. I love your hinting. I love the idea. Yes, exactly. Thank you. And it's a nice way of asking it instead of saying, come on, guy, what the fuck you doing? Subscribe to the channel. Maybe I should be saying that. If brains were dynamite, Trudeau would have enough to blow his nose. Rick, I like your attitude, man. Stick around. Yes, I can't stand the SOB. I'll be honest with you. I can't stand them. Horrible. I'm holding back from talking about what I would want to happen to him. Piece of shite. Horrible person. What he's doing. And most people that are not in Canada don't know what's going on. And especially people in Canada, right, bro? Most do not know what is going on at all. I have somebody here the other day that told me they never heard of the New World Order, and that scares me. It does. It really scares me. Yes, Darla. Yeah, needs his diaper change for sure. Mind blown. I don't watch to believe cognitive dissonance. Thank you very much, Robert. It's true. Hey, Mojo's Mama B, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate that. Stand a couple of more minutes because I had the sore palate, but we did good. We did good. I was able to get through it. Short video, not too boring because I don't want to bore people. I was afraid to stream twice on Twitter because I didn't want them to say, oh, he's just back. How come no video? What the hell is this? Wait a minute. What the hell? This guy's going to sit down and just talk to his community? What the hell is going on? Like most ufologists do, right? And notice the ufologist, governmental ufologist that we just heard talk at the beginning of the stream was yet again on the television to tell people that it's a satellites flares. And he says, can't confirm it. Not exactly sure or anything. Yeah, come on. How come when the military says that they're following 3 lights that are UFOs, it's not a satellites. It's not satellites. But Bruce, if he's following 3 lights, they're satellites. That's what they'll say. No, they're not. Kai could be on the sidelines. I'm pretty sure he's going to be in tonight, or he could be lurking. Since I have the double platforms, I got a lot of people that are lurking here and there, looking to see what's going on. Rich. Yeah, love it. Somewhat limited by crypto level secrecy concerns. He didn't tell me until he heard a story, says Web Musher, talking about his dad working on the projects. Story about Villa on the radio in the 19th. Story about Villa radio, Villa project on the radio in the 1970s. Sorry about that. Thanks. Original footage to what, my friend? Again, sorry. Ask me again. Yes, and even still abused, but I'm just not lingering on it. Where the attacks have never been so bad on the channel, so the traffic's going back down to 0. That's all right. Lost subs today. Come on, I'm gonna be like a meme. Walking on a nice day. Okay, looks like an invasion. I think it is, or Swerve and Daily. If not an invasion, hear me out. Imagine the inside of Earth is always filled with those UFO lights, and they always come out, let's say, in Antarctica as a theory. And let's say now something's happening on the inside of Earth where they're going to have to exit. If you look at the waters heating up, and it's very scary. Maybe they have to be in the regions that are very cold, and maybe they're going to leave the warmer regions of Earth and go to the colder regions of Earth. I don't know. It's just a theory, but I'm telling you, seeing them come up from the ground like that is totally not normal. Thanks again, Leah. Yes, crater filled to the brim, says Susan. Bang meter on Avella detected nuke off Madagascar. Whoa. And it's declassified, is it? I programmed that bird. Okay, you, not your dad. It's you you're talking about, right? Okay, I'm sorry about that, man. Give me a second. It's just the Chinese people. The ones they placed in the country. They placed it in a house that was for sale in front of me. A Chinese couple moved in, and Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry about that. My little eye, so sensitive today. Well, we had yet another incredible stream. I thank you all so very much for having stopped by. It's a train of 23. Ali's dad. Hi, how are you? Back in November, I saw a train, satellite train, okay, of 23, staggered spacing west to east across southern Ontario. Someone I know down east saw the same thing shortly after. Interesting. Or if it's not satellites, you meant just quite simply a train. Yeah, it makes sense. You can see trains. They got trains on tracks and we got trains in the sky, and they're not all satellites, that's for sure. Famous Potatoes, thank you so much for being a member. Thanks for being here, you guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. Humpty, hello. Good to see you. Most of his secrets from, 21 years in the army he took to the grave. Yes, you were talking about someone else. You have so many problems this evening. Yeah, well, that's what happens, eh? Declassified, or that you worked on it too. On top of that, like afterwards, is this in the family? Like you guys worked on this stuff? Like that's totally freaking awesome. Yes, right on, Sugar Bee. We're waking up to who we really are. We are evolving like we're supposed to. I like hearing that, Sugar Bee, and I agree with you 100%. Oh, we buy a scooter for my dad today. Laughing, so I'm going to try to edit a little video to show him drive the scooter. Oh yes, right on, Matt. Right on. I want to see a layout in the back of the scooter. You know, that zipper video was a thank you very much, man. In fact, it was amazing. In fact, the whole video was amazing. Thank you very much. Well done, Bruce. Much appreciated. Yeah, the zipper. I mean, who cannot appreciate seeing that on the surface? It's absolutely mind blowing. Anika is here. Thank you very much, guys. And to all that I missed, I'm sorry. From Brazil, our friend QG UFO channel. Hi, I'm from Brazil, and I've also been researching photos and videos for 24 years. I have thousands of images to share if you're interested. And so we add up the knowledge. Hugs, a commercial. Bruce sees all right on. And if you have any videos on your channel, well, the people here will definitely be checking you out too at the same time. Thanks so much for coming in, you guys. Hey, thanks, mods. JC in the house. Today, the skies are bright blue with cumulus clouds, missing third letter of alpha on this laptop, right? That would be the C, I believe you said. Alexander, right on. Have a lot of material to share with my friends in ufology. Just call. Right on. And thanks for connecting. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you guys again around. Right on, guys. Thank you. Absolutely. Bye, Webmusher. Harp and Deuce, totally possible. I finally got you on live, says Crystal. Thanks a lot, Crystal. Hi. Thank you. Crystal, thanks for the comments. Thanks for all the support you guys give. And thanks for coming when you guys and gals can. Obviously, I know we don't always have time in our day, right? I did not on my end, Susan. I posted some videos this week, but no. See that, trolls? I don't even have to lift a finger. And there's his link if you guys want to check it out. Auntie Honey is here. Thank you very much. Common sense sanity. Trying to help. It does help, my friend. Comments help. You guys coming by absolutely helps. Finish off. If you guys want to go see my music channel, out of curiosity, it's not space related, but sometimes it is. Mystic Diana is here. Great big hug from Ottawa to all. kind. Sorry for missing that, guys. Hi there, Mystic Diana. Thank you very much. Sending love from Quebec. Welcome. That's what I like, seeing new people come to the channel, taking the time to say hello, letting us know where you are from. I love it. Jules says, I love cheese. I love it more. I'm pretty sure I love cheese more than you guys. Maybe not. Maybe be a competition. I'm also on Twitter. If you don't want to check out Bruce's music, you can check out me on Twitter. And of course, our friend Elias Valhatla with his friend Crazy Music Space Jam. That's the same host. We wind up there on the weekends and have a lot of fun. Down to 33. Oh, shucks. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Thanks to everyone here, from the Alpha Kush family to the mods to people that support the channel every way you do. Appreciate it, guys. Elias, I should hire you, but in reality, I should be mentioning it a bit more, guys. Next stream, I am going to be sharing out the link, so thank you for doing so. That is my friend's channel. I got 100 subscribers a week ago, lost 100 subscribers, got another 100 subscribers, lost it. So, get ready, trolls. Since 2019, my friend's channel does not have any subscribers. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Rumble, take the time to get over there and break the numbers for me, but only if you agree that the research is worth sharing out to others. I'm pretty sure some of you would probably think it's possible. Thank you so much, Anika. Donovan, hydrogen line. Bruce, when you film the craft at night, what airport are you close by? None. Keep up the good work. I'm not near any airport whatsoever. I'm in Huntington. Yeah, there's a grocery store there, and that's all there is. And there's the closest airport would be where Elias lives in downtown Montreal, outskirts of Montreal. There are no planes either that come over me at all here where I am. I don't get the planes. That's something that the other people that were telling me always, that I was getting planes and no, they don't come over me here. Planes do not come over me here. Moon photos. You guys want a base on your wall of the base that I filmed in Sinus Iridium? You can head on over. It's in every video, the links, except for my streams, but the research videos, you have the link, Pictogram. I got images there of the moon, images of nature, but I stuck in a base. You don't have to buy one. Go head on over and check it out to look at it. I've never sold anything on that channel. I sold 3 objects. I just love showing people that I have, for sale, a poster that you can have on your wall of a moon base, which you guys, especially, I guess, but some women are into it too, will be a hell of a conversation piece. When your neighbors or visitors come over to your house and see a base on the surface of the moon. So again, thank you very much, my friends, for coming by. Thanks again, the Hydrogen Line, for stopping by. Bruce is all there's the link to that video that showed several UFOs flying in formation. Do you mean of mine? Hey, brother, shorts, the short videos, that's where you have to go. I don't have the link right now ready. I'm not sure exactly which one you mean, but if you look at just my last 10 videos, they're all there. Honestly, all there. So again, thanks you guys. I'll talk to you all on the flip side soon. Love you all. Thank you, Rumble. Thank you, Twitter, for coming by, and thank you everyone on YouTube for being here. Alpha Kush, I love you, bro. Thank you very much for everything, all of you, all the support, contributions, and everything. I'll never be able to thank you all enough. Anika, goodness, thank you so much. And I missed that. How come? The usual all drone, coffee, cheese, or bacon. Oh my, those are all my favorite things that you just mentioned. Yeah, for the drone, and definitely for the drone. Looking forward to the drone too. The beautiful weather coming. It's going to hit us in the ass, so we got to hurry up and align with that. Anika, I love you so much. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll see you at the stream this evening, Montreal Eastern Time at 8 p.m. Thanks for staying so long. Alpha Caution, everyone. And I'm going to close the stream now. Thanks again. I will see you all at 8 o'clock Eastern Montreal time this evening. Hopefully there'll be something on the news. And if not, well, we'll find something to do together. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Love ya. Thanks, Rumble, Twitter, YouTube.